for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Watch the shot. Hey, 31. 54. Move. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson being chased out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson is going to fire one deep over. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing... mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 90 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Check tight. Watch twist. Get it now.
A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
That's how you score.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Watson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 31. He's checking. Crash.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike's 59.
Faking the give, now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Here's Watson on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Kill.
Back now in Houston. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Back now in Houston. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the ball.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Watson able to shake him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
70, Indy.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Again, Tannehill. And Walker with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Tannehill throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third and 2, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Benardrick McKinney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Check 25, check 25.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Houston, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.